I thought I'd start a series of storytime videos. I've been watching a few YouTubers and Instagrammers that I quite like who just say short stories, and they usually pick out the most mundane, boring things, but they make them sound interesting. So I thought I'd have a go. So roughly 20 years ago, not quite, I was working in Wetherspoons. I've mentioned this before. If you're a long-time viewer of my channel, you already know this. And back then, I didn't suffer with chronic fatigue, but I still like my mornings in bed. I like my lay-ins, even back when I was healthy and fit. And one morning, I was laying in bed, the phone rang. I was thinking, who's that? So I answered it, and it was work. It was Wetherspoon, and they're like desperately short-staffed. Really need you to come in. And I was like, but it's my day off. I've been looking forward to my day off, having a nice lay in bed. And they're like, we really need you, Terry. We're desperate. So I thought, okay, fine, whatever. I've got nothing else to do. I could do with the cash. So I went into work, and it was an okay day. It was actually a fairly decent day, not a problem. It wasn't the best day in the world, but it wasn't by any means the worst. It was just, it was an okay day. And then in the evening, some people came in. Guess who they were? That's right. It was all the other staff. The entire staff of Wetherspoons came in that evening. And where'd they been? They'd been out to a theme park all day. Thorpe Park, I believe. It was fairly near to where I used to live. Anyway, I was like, what the hell? You've all been to Thorpe Park. I knew nothing about it. I was like, where was my invite? And they were like, oh, we thought, you were working today. We didn't want to bother you. And I was like, what? And one of them said, we didn't call you because we knew you were working today. And I was like, I wasn't working today. It was my day off. I got called in because apparently there was staff sickness. They were desperately short. I thought I'd help out. And it turns out that the reason they were short is everyone went to Thorpe Park and no one bothered to tell me. No one invited me. I was pissed off. I was angry. I was annoyed. And I let them know I was annoyed. And I'm not really one to hold a grudge, or maybe I am, who knows. But, well, let's say I held a grudge against everyone that went that day because I was in bed. It was my day off. I could have gone out to Thorpe Park with them. I could have enjoyed myself. But no, they all decided that they didn't want to spend time with me. So I was like, okay, well, fuck you. And basically, since then, I was like, do you know what? I don't care for any of you. I'm here to do a job. This is, I'm here. I come to work. I'm not here to make friends with anyone. At that point, up until then, because I was still quite young and naive, I actually honestly believed that my co-workers could also be considered my friends. Back then, social media was new. You added everyone on there as friends. That's what you did. And I was just like, do you know what? Fuck it. Delete them off Facebook. It was still a new thing back then. I think I might have even had MySpace as well back then, showing how old I am. But anyway, I was like, I can't be doing with this. And I just turned into a right bastard. I got promoted above most of them anyway after that. They're all swanning off at Thorpe Park, having fun on roller coasters, leaving the company in the lurch. I come in and help, I get promoted. Screw you guys, I get more money. I've now got authority over you. And you know what? I was a bit of a bastard to them. I didn't always intend to be a bastard, but deep down in the back of my mind I was like, do you know what? You guys clearly aren't here to be my friend. Well, I'm clearly not here to be your friend. I'm now above you in rank. I'm your boss. So you do what the fuck I say. Maybe that wasn't very professional. I left soon after that anyway. But you know what? After that, I never ever mixed work and pleasure ever again, except for one time. That was a mistake. We won't go into that right now. But other than that one other time, I will never do that. And it actually helped me because now I work in care. I go into people's homes. And it's very important to have a separation between work life and home life. And I still do to this day. Although, I couldn't really be friends with the people I look after. I'm friendly, but at the end of the day, I'm there so they pay my bills. Sounds a bit harsh, but that's the way it is. But you know what? I never forgave them. Maybe I should now, but I don't see why I should. I never even see them anymore. It's in the past, but it was a lesson that I learned that day, and it was a hard lesson. And you know what? Fuck the lot of them.